Hello, hello. Let's see. Let's try to say hello to everybody. Go live on Insta. Hello, hello, hi, hi, folks. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Sorry, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SidekickSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Welcome, welcome. What is happening, my Instagram peeps? What is happening, Ryan? And if you're joining me live, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. Although, if you're on the East Coast, you've hit Christmas already. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then happy Sunday to you. What do you want me to tell you? You know, Jenny, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Well, we got live on Instagram and Facebook, which is kind of exciting. I get excited over little things. Okay, well, tomorrow is Christmas, big day for us Christians. That's a big, big day. And if you celebrate, like I said, um, Christmas Eve, I have to tell you, Merry Christmas tomorrow. It doesn't make sense to say Merry Christmas right now, right? Are you live on IG? Yes, I'm live on IG and YouTube. Yeah. So, you know, tomorrow is going to be so. And let me just kind of warn you, maybe warm you up. The skit that I've done for tomorrow morning. If you thought tonight was skit is that I've done tomorrow morning for Christmas. Yeah, it's gonna be a good. Yes, it's gonna be a good. So let's get on with tonight. I could go on just yapping away, but let's get on with tonight. We're getting close to the end of the year, New Year, all this stuff, and I have my tradition that I've been doing for the past couple of days. I'll share that with you when we get closer to that. You know, sometimes you may think, well, the value of life, the worth of life, what is happening, why I'm here, like what is the value, like what is it worth to be here, right? And got a story for you. Got a little story for you. There's a little kid in a village, and this kid is a bright kid, smiley. He's one of those kids you can imagine, right? Runs around, says hi to everybody, laughs, and jokes, plays, and all kinds of stuff, right? So one day he sees this older man kind of walk up to this tree, by the tree, and just kind of sit there and just kind of sit there, be silent, and be thought. So this kid, being a curious kid, and obviously, so he runs to the old man and says, "Hey, you," and he goes, "I'm sitting here and just contemplating the beauty of life, the value and the worth of life, and under this tree." And the kid says, "What's the value of life? What is the worth, right?" And the way this guy explains it, I love the way he explains it, and I want to share that with you. What he says is that I want to tell you a tale of a story. So he begins to tell him a story about, hey Andrea, how are you? Merry Christmas. So he tells him about this story. He says, I'm gonna tell you about this seed. And the kid says, okay. And the old man says, uh, when whoever planted the seed didn't know what it was going to be. The seed didn't know how big it's going to be, what kind of a fruit it's going to have, or is it going to have fruits, or is it going to provide shade for people, or is it going to provide food and food for people? The seed didn't know that. The seed went through some hard times, some bright lights, maybe some floods, some rain. I mean, it's gone through so many different things. And it's found its way to here, and it's been able to overcome so many things. And now it's grown to be a tree that, for example, I can get under a sit and contemplate the value of life. Daisy, how are you? Woo, woo. And the kid goes, okay, all right. And then the old man says, we are just like seeds because we are born, we don't know what we're going to be, what we're going to become, what we're going to blossom to be, how we're going to be a blessing to other people, or are we going to be a blessing to other people? Are we going to provide a shade or food and fruit for other people? Or are we going to be just completely like no use? Right. And so the value of life is just that. The value of life is that seed that doesn't know what it's going to be, how it how it's going to provide value, and how it's going to be actual um, player in real life, right? And that's the same story with you and I. And I think that's so powerful because when you and I are born, we're just a seed, right? Now, if you're Persian, your parents have all these dreams about you that you're going to have to become a doctor or a doctor. So they already have it all like, written and carved and stamped, and you can't even eat, but you're already a surgeon, So unless if you're not a Persian, then you really don't know, right? You don't know how you're going to be providing the value, how you're going to be blessing other people around you. That's why people go through a lifetime before they find out their purpose. The whole thing um, circles around what? Your purpose. That seed has a purpose. Now, it doesn't know what the purpose is that day one. You don't know what your purpose is on day one, maybe day two, day 10. I didn't know my purpose for half a century. That's the truth, right? So that seed is you. And it's okay for you not to know how you're going to be a blessing to other people. It's just not okay for you to go away not knowing, never finding out, right? So finding uh, your purpose and pursuing your purpose is key, especially when you're gearing up for all those new resolutions and stuff. By the way, I'll give you a little hinty hint. Um, I don't have resolutions anymore. I don't do resolutions anymore. Some of you know already. And there's a couple, maybe it's 2 or 3 years. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 years, but I'm done with resolutions. That don't even work anyway. Like you're done after like day six. You're like I'm all resolution out. But you're gearing up for the new year, right? You may have a word for your year. I always have a word on my gratitude jar for the year. So you may have a word for the year. You may have some goals and dreams and some stuff that you got planned for 2024, or you may just be completely clueless and you're like, well, you know what? I'm just going to go see what happens. You guys know I've said it before. The only people that go with the flow are dead fish. Nothing goes with the flow. Everything swims around and does their own thing. You go with the flow if you're a dead fish, right? So as you're gearing up for the new year, as you're gearing up for your resolutions and your all this stuff that you're going to accomplish in 2024, you should just take a couple seconds, take a breather, get yourself a cup of coffee, sit down, and kind of really explore that seed. And maybe you come up with a purpose. And you know what? I tell you what, you ask enough times, you're gonna get an answer. I did. Um, Asking, I mean, I'm pretty stubborn when it comes to that. I just keep asking, right? So you keep asking, you're gonna get an answer, and you just gotta like be quiet, right? Like you're you're gonna get answers. I'm telling you, it's just weird. You just do it. But as you're gearing up, make sure you're kind of, don't forget the whole purpose thing. That's like a big thing. And I wish you um, that you find it, and I wish that you pursue it. So with that, let's see. Still in California, it's not Christmas. So Merry Christmas Eve. If you've already hit Christmas and you celebrate Christmas, and then Merry Christmas. But tomorrow morning, I got a skit for you. It's gonna probably knock your socks off. You're gonna. Once you hear the song, you will not ever unhear the song. Have you heard those songs before? Like you hear them one, and you cannot unhear them. It's always there. So this is one of those. And I probably like to bet the farm that you've never heard of it. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. Um, drop a takeaway. Drop a takeaway from this live. Drop it down in the comments below. Hey, if you're brave enough, if you want to share, you feel like your purpose, you know what that is. You want to share it, you can drop it in the comments or you can send it to chat. Oh no, maybe I said that. But rather see it in the comments. But yeah, with that, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple of people. And I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your online business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.